It's feminine. Scorpio. Y'all lit. Don't stop with the creativity that you have been thinking and getting. Some of you are working through your Pluto energy, or probably have Scorpio and Pluto. If you have Scorpio and Pluto, you've been really creative. They say don't stop, don't get frustrated with the things that you're doing. Come out of from being in isolation, wanting to be away from people, and really starting to follow your passion. Yes, some of you are like in fear of, are they going to reject me, or things like that. Surrender to not feeling like you're going to be rejected or anything. It's time to rest, give it a rest about if people going to reject you or not, or people going to like what you do or not. It's really not up to that. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep going with your creativity of things. We over here is just positive energy. Sometimes that negativity want to creep in, but it's not necessary. You hopeful, be hopeful about the creativity and the things that you're creating or doing at this time. It's purposeful. It's purposeful. Like somebody might have been drinking or something. Like, it's party time. Party time, Smith. It's time for a change. I know. You stopped being selfish with things and became more hopeful. Some of you switching up your wardrobe. Change clothes, then go. I say fresh to death in a new project. So let's exchange now. Birds and go. Scorpio. I hope Jay-Z really knows he's a Scorpio, not a Sagittarius. That'll be cool. In Vedic, though. In his Vedic, his true chart, he's a Scorpio. But Scorpio Sagittarius. He might be coming out with new music, too. Something exclusive. Self-healing. A lot of people are working on self-healing. Perfume. Have a passion for, smelling good, looking good. What they call them? Sapors. On Viceland, I remember seeing that in Africa. I think they call them like sapors, because some sappers or something like that, because of the fashion that they have. They got this little fashion thing. I forgot when it is, but I just see that clear as day. Somebody probably get to participate in it, or getting to see it or experience it, or someone is part of it. That's cool. That's cool. I just saw that clear as day. Some of you needing to fast, take a 3-day fast, clear yourself, clear your energy, reset your body. Some of you probably want to try, new regimens, of really trying to get yourself back in order. For Scorpio, Holy Spirit, thank you. That just flew out. Skincare routine. So some of you probably your skin is breaking out. Do Chinese face mapping. If you Chinese face map, it's easier to try to clear that area. Also to detox, those organs or those body sets of things. Because when you Chinese face map for your skin, it can really direct what's going on with your body within, and you can, work from the inside out. Especially if you got skin issues or had some skin problems happening, work from the inside out. But a 3-day fast will help with the self-healing. Using, fragrances or aromatherapy to keep you, going and keeping you calm. You're really following your passion, come out of your shell about the things that you really can do. And that's really good. It's helpful. Some of you, have something created, or people creating lines and things like that. That's in 5 years, whatever it is that you're setting right now, 5 years is going to be something, really big, but you're holding it close to your chest. Some of you working on, weight loss or weight maintenance. Okay, that's too many things. But you're showing gratitude for some things, coming out of confusion, being confused about what you're doing, knowing that it's requiring you for financial independence, and you're no longer really wondering aimlessly of what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, what's going to cause me to get through it, how do I actually do this type thing. You're really standing firm in what you're going to do. Letting go of a lot of past experiences is it's time to change the energy on that. Why is the Jay-Z song playing so heavy? And go. Some of you not getting a lot of rest or need some rest to recharge, fighting off things, being defensive, putting up your guard around things like, I got to fight off certain things. You know, not taking offers, really trying to be commitful, having to come off your throne about some things, but you're not stressing about a lot of things anymore. Why is this Empress off? Fighting. Listen, baby, if you're an Empress and you're a Scorpio, baby, don't participate in the fight and the drama and all this other stuff. Why the Empress is like this? Because it's time for her to change. Don't be trying to take these little childish things and people still trying to work and build on things. No, they either build because you done dealt with enough lies and deceits and deception to know better, you know? A high priestess is aware of how things move and what you're doing and things that you do, you know? Pass. This high priestess is like, look, I ain't worried about nothing from this past. I'm focused on the world, on the things, what it's going to be. You know, not the victory and not getting that. Some people weren't having success with trying to steal things, especially your money, your heart, or didn't have victory in taking money or creative money ideas and things like that. And you're like, I'm not even, you know, stressing over that. The tarot, moonlight, some things got shine in on light. Some people were fruitful. Some people, you know, may have the signs, sun sign of, got Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo. So they're either Leo, Gemini, Moon, Leo, Gemini, Aries, Moon, Saturn and Mars in Gemini, Sun in Pisces, Mercury in Leo. Mercury is either in Sagittarius or Libra. Yeah. These were like past energies. You know what I'm saying? Like you healed. Even though you didn't get some truth about some things. From Virgo. Baby, that's some past energy. That's past energy. If it was a third party situation, things like that, baby, leave it alone. I hate when that kind of energy. That's why when you get up tarot just like dig deep in the Kool-Aid about what happened in people's past and what they was doing, what they was offering, what they may have been told, what was they not told, what was they told, Spirit. That, you know, was a lot of backstabbing, betrayal, baby, two-faced in this. And you're like, I ain't fit to keep stressing over this. I'm not fit to be wounded over this, baby. Somebody's going, the judgment comes in when you sit there, baby. I'm not fit to wonder if you're going to love me and do something right and you ain't going to sit here and waste my time. I'm sitting here coming, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming with the right things. People want to be sneaky about other things and be watching your every move. I got like a Leo or a cusper. So a fire sign or earth sign. It's like they come off balance, but it's just like they just snaky. Like this, I don't like that energy. Let's get up out of that, Spirit. It's an ending to something. Somebody, you know, probably faces death or the ending of things. Excuse me. Ooh, y'all breaking ties. Y'all like, ooh, I'm not, listen, I am not a product of my past or anything. I deserve the best of things or anything. And you know that some of you got the insight and the vision of the things and the places of where you want to be. And it's like people coming out like, some people feel like, you know, they didn't hit a milestone with their life, needing to still self-discover or discover things about themselves or discover things about a commitment, coming out from behind the mask, knowing, you know, that true love really begins with me, you know, not deceiving yourself, taking the steps necessary not to deceive yourself, that the true love is for you. You ain't got to hide behind the mask about commitment of people, you know, discovering things about family or, you know, the milestones. Some people are breaking those things, generational curses. People no longer focusing on what they're losing, but rather what they're gaining. Starting to listen to your higher self. That self-healing is very necessary at this time. You know, put a death to what is no longer serving you, and get on. It's time to get on the wheel of fortune. You know, while other people have to figure out or get, read you or try to read what you say and things like that, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And devil energy. Don't ever feel like you're in lack. You're not lacking anything. You don't lack no knowledge or nothing like that. Everybody is different. We live in a world full of opinions, and their opinions don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You could be the best person in the world, and people will still view you as something else of some kind of threat for what? Like, you're not lacking in anything. You do know what you know. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever this is like, speak up. You know what I'm saying? You got the courage. You know, your family, your friends, as guides is letting you know, like, hey, you ain't got to stand for that. If you got to go, you got to go. Ain't no conflict, because once you go, it's happy success. It's in the mind. Make up your own mind. They say y'all wasting time. Get the inner peace that you choose to have. If it's inner peace, it is. Trust in the process. Trust that the milestone that you felt that was causing conflict and things like that may not be along your path. And the high priestess is aware of that in order for it to grow, or, not feeling stable and it's time for those changes, you got to stand in your power to know this stuff. Really letting go of a past, really letting go of the past, or somebody was struggling to let go of a past, but it wasn't, something intentional. It was just things that were going on. Like, it's just so many things. Are you seeing this in something else? Bruh, I ain't okay. Maybe I was tripping. Say people coming out trusting, like, they're not gonna be dealing with. Oh, you're humble. So, whoever this high priestess is, she's a very humble person. She really true. She, the waiting game is up. They're not trapped in fear. They got the insight and wisdom that they need. So let's see. We got the dog. December. We got years 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006, 2018, and upcoming 2030. With the insight about being trapped in fear about something. About some truths about a foundation that, false truths, a false foundation. Some people need to, hold their third eye. Having memories of love. I feel like it's an illusion. Heartache and loss. Like somebody feeling like they lost a partnership or an alliance or a good friend. That's their loss. I mean, maybe you saw something coming, or it was just patterns. It was just things that it was time to break. People figure things out about other people, and then it's like, hey, I gotta let you go. Can't communicate. Y'all coming out of your head thinking about, what's next, who's doing what next. The man holding the coin, the door to... What? Okay, listen, y'all need to walk away from feeling anxious or whatever. Detach yourself from anything. Listen, y'all got somebody in their head that got, like... Do you see this? Door Somalian. Have the strength to carry on. La, 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 la. La, la, la. Okay. Some people are ungrateful for things, too. You got some ungrateful people. You got some people that's grateful, like, hey, money opportunities. What can I say? Karma. Whoo. A climate of acceptance. If we could generate a climate of acceptance, perhaps we wouldn't need to feel challenged by people's differences, but instead could all learn to accept that each person is unique. True facts. With his or her own unique way of thinking, feeling, and seeing the world. So we wouldn't always expect them to think and behave like us, but instead could accept the strength in variety and diversity. Which I do truly, truly respect. But if you ever trade me and play me, baby, if I gotta let it go, I gotta let it go. Facing up to your fears can often show that there wasn't that much to be afraid of after all. Sometimes the fear of something is actually worse than the thing itself. So you're thinking of the worst. Okay, let's think of what's the best. What's the best outcome? Sometimes things turn out a lot better than you think. Due diligence, our higher self, sometimes referred to as our inner self or soul, is that very wise part of ourselves that is totally loving and supportive and always working with us for our greatest and highest good by subtly guiding us and providing us with intuition and deep insight. Whether we chose to acknowledge and act on this inner wisdom or ignore it. Woo! God, take those away from me. People just, I'm gonna leave that alone because that can go deep. The careers for the people and what to surrender. I got a government worker, a magician. Somebody said just do it. An Uber driver, a police officer, a model, a supervisor, a director, a detective, an eye doctor, and a life coach. It's all an actress that this may pertain to. Maybe a pilot or a CIA, whatever. Cares. What's the surrender? And we see the fortune and the divine guidance. Quit comparing yourself to others. You ain't gotta overthink nothing. Start listening to your body. Your body is trying to tell you something. If it don't feel right, you'll be like, I'm feeling drained, I'm tired, you feel funny. But if it feel right, you'll be energized, you'll be excited. Like right now, I know the energy is going to be a little low. People understand that they can't control people or no longer can control anyone. And divine timing. Let go of outdated beliefs about yourself, It's time for creative endeavors to be pursued. Like they're saying, take action, go, go do it. It's time to do it. What's the fortune for Scorpio? Success for you if you carry through with your thoughts. So quit comparing yourself to others about this plan that you're trying to take on. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If it's other things that you worried about, thinking about, you understand, hey, karma gonna deal with that. Because you was like, okay, we ain't got to worry about that because karma gonna deal with that. And then you were like, okay, it's time for me to get my body and stuff like that because it's trying to let me know something. But in divine timing, other things will come out. Letting go of outdated beliefs about yourself, about people may have told you or used to say about you growing up and things like that. You changing the way of that. Some people understand that they can't control you and things like that. And, not to be controlled. Like, it doesn't work like that. You are going to move to a new house. Do not give up hope. A long motor trip with a surprise at the end. So, like, if you're feeling like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get this or this, they said you are going to move to a new house. Don't give up about that. About feeling like you could be in control and things like that. Maybe you're moving somewhere else or you're moving, overseas or out of the country or something like that. Or you're just moving somewhere different. You have a few trustworthy friends and one unexpected enemy. Whew. Baby, enemies, I don't care. A family grief. Somebody probably dealing with a family grief. You are continuously in someone's thoughts, and you have very good friends. Well, okay. Someone who is ill is going to recover. That's what I have for you. A stranger will may bless you or something like that. Until next time, Scorpios. That's what I have.